Hello everyone, Looney Farm Guy here with shall we say, a mod tutorial review. So, this is a new mod that dropped on Thursday, January 27th. This is part of what you get. It's more of a pack. The Pöttinger Torro Combiline. So, comes with these three forage wagons, as well as a set of silage additive containers, which we will look at in a moment. But first, let's take a look at these. So you get this one, which is the 810D. There are three different. They're all 810D or 810s. These are 810s. This is 810D. This is a smaller one, and then we have two of the same size. The only difference is one has two axles, one has three axles. And there's also some other interesting, shall we say, options. So let's have a look at it in the store under forage wagons. So here we go. Here we got the 6510 and the 810D. So as you notice, between the 810D for 149 and 159, the only difference that I can see is the 810. This one, the one for 159,000, has three axles. This one has two. But let's take a look at the small one, and they all have, other than that, they all have exactly the same options. So we'll only look at the one. We have some tire options, and within those, they have them listed as actual sizes. So you can choose there. Number plate generator is an interesting. So you have a number plate, whites 1, whites 2. That's some kind of a German name I can't pronounce, and another German name I can't pronounce. I think these are all places in Germany. And then your regular one. So now here comes the kind of the interesting part. There's no cover, which is obvious. I have rooftop, which is kind of like a wires with a little bit of a cover at the back, and then dust cover for harvesting. This one is important because if you pick this, the forage wagon pickup does not operate with that. As you can see, that little yellow part at the front, it's not there. Now it's there. It's basically, it's covering the spot base, so it's you can use it as just a wagon to fill with stuff. It won't, the pickup won't work with that there. Just so you know, in case you get that and you're wondering why it's not working, it's that the option doesn't even come up. So I'll show you that in a moment. Then we have the discharge rolls 2 or 3. Default lighting LED package puts lights, extra lights around. And then a silage additive, yes or no. And this one's interesting. It's the cross conveyor belt. Yes, it will put a belt on the bottom, and I'll show you that too, because that's significant. And then license plate. All right, so we have, which one is the one that has this one? Okay, so let's get a tractor. Now I'll show you the normal one. Well, I say the normal one, the standard kind of setup one first. Here we go. This one. So now we have one adjustment basically on it. It is that front flap, down or up, purely cosmetic, and that is it. We have the unload here option because this is just your standard setup, like a standard forage wagon. Nothing different other than that. So if we go back over to the one with the dust cover on, option. Notice now there is no activate tip side back or left or right, which is the belt, but there is no way to activate the pickup, the front part, because we have that dust cover on there, blocking it so that it does not work. All right, so let's go, and I got one here. This one's basically the normal one. We will show it working, picking up straw as it should, and shut that off. Unload here. We'll show the unloading, just like a normal forage wagon or loading wagon would unload. And so now we have one here that has the belt on the bottom, on the back. So lower pickup, same as any usual. Turn it on. Pick up our grass. As we normally would. This one has the cover on. To get the cover off or on, that's all it does. It doesn't really, I think, again, it's aesthetic. I suppose if the cover's on, nothing will load in there. I haven't tried loading anything with the cover on. However, it's easy to take off with your left D-pad. Of course, this one has the adjustable front flap as well. Purely cosmetic. So now the conveyor at the belt at the back. This I see as something extremely useful if you are filling silage bunkers, because if you go to R1, you see that D-pad down, right, back, left, or right. So let's go tip side right. And now we activate the unload here. And as you can see, it is unloading to the side. No more lifting your trailer and bouncing around. You can go down your silage bunker. It's a little slower than tipping out the back. If we stop that now and we go to tip side back, it will then unload like so. A little different than the one without the belt. Still kind of slow. So if you want a quick unload, you don't have that discharge belt at the back. But I think that's something very handy. That could be something very useful for loading silage bins with either chaff or other whatever else you want to put in a silo bin, or if you want to use it for feeding your animals, you can load up the TMR in there or silage and go into your barn and discharge it that way. Lastly, but not leastly, is the Silage Additives. Here, I'll put them together so we can all see them all together. So, these you can find under pallets. All the way to the end. And here we go. This is the Silage Additive Canister, the 25 liters for $178. Don't think that's the cheapest. Maybe it is. We have, oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. 50 liters for 500. Yeah, that's cheaper. So there you go. Then we have the 200 liters for 998. 200 liters, or well, this one's interesting because you have one on a pallet. It's a little bit more. Or if you get two, it's 1980 for two on a pallet. And then you get the big 1,000 liters for 4,810. Wait a minute. We got these 1,500 for 440. So not the best price for silage additives. You can get better pricing with some of the other mods, but it does come with in this pack. Did I say how much? It's 35.58 megabytes, so it's not a small amount of download space. The barrel you can't pick up unless, of course, it's somewhat empty. And this, of course, you can pick up and you load up your wagons just by pressing your L3 button, and it should... I guess I'll hook it up first. There we go. And yeah, L3, it's not the fastest loading up either. It will load from the others too. Whoops. Yeah, so no problem there. And I think that's about it. I think I covered all the bases. If I missed anything, I apologize. It's a nice pack. It's got some nice, interesting options. No color options, but color doesn't affect how it works. And the side, I think the best feature out of all of them is the side discharge option, where you can discharge left, right, or at the back, which could be the selling point for somebody looking for something like that specifically. And I think that's about it. I'm Looney Farm Guy. I do hope this little video explained a few things or helped you in some way, shape, or form. And as I always say, remember, it's just a game, so have fun. Till next time, bye.